I've only ever tried soap brows once. Ooh, that's a lot. Why is one side red? Hey girl, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to find you the best beauty products for the best prices. And today we're gonna be battling the new e.l.f. soap brow versus their new-ish, it's like newer, e.l.f. brow lift. One's supposed to be easier than the other to apply, less hassle, but one might last longer. We'll see what happens. Let's get into it. Feel like a ghost. I'm going to be doing the brow lift on the right and the soap brow on the left because this is supposed to be maybe a little bit stronger and I have a little bit more stubborn hairs where my scar is. So starting off with the soap brow because I'm so excited. I got some new spoolies specifically to do this video because mine were getting kind of gross. Okay, I've only ever tried soap brows once, and it was with a bar of soap that I don't think was meant to do soap brows. So, directions. Applying using a spoolie bent to a 90-degree angle. You want me to bend my spoolie? Dampen brush head with water, which I have a little cup of water right next to me, and dip into soap brow. Working the soap into the brush. On clean brows, brush up and out for desired shape. According to Target's website, dip in is a clear brow pomade that lifts, fluff, and sets the brows. Okay, it's working. It is long wearing with ultra hold. It quickly and easily gives you the look you want. Inspired by the soap brow trend, the styling brow soap sculpts and tames your brows. Ooh, that's a lot. To hold your desired look in place. It goes for $6 and it is only available at Target. You can't even get it on e.l.f.'s website, which a lot of brands are doing more and more, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Whatever. See, I have this little section right here that's super stubborn and it's kind of struggling with it. It like really does not want to go up. It wants to stay down and I'm getting it all over. That's not too bad. I really like front of my brow to be more, look a little bit more groomed and not quite as like stick straight that way. I like it to be curved a little bit more, and then the tail to be kind of more bushy because there's not nearly as many hairs there. I should say the middle of my brow because like the little tiny edges right up front I like to be sticking up to. I'm picky when it comes to my brows. Okay, moving on. According to e.l.f.'s website, it is an extreme hold clear brow shaping wax that holds your brows in place for a fluffy feathered look. It's a clear universal finish with an easy mess-free application. Instantly lifts, sculpts, and grooms every last brow hair, and you do not need water to activate it. That's like the big thing with this one. It is also $6 on e.l.f.'s website. I will link everything in the description box with the most cheap and easiest options if there's anything cheaper out there. That's it. Okay, here's what the brows look like just with the e.l.f. stuff in it, just with the soap brow stuff in it. Let me use a brow pen real fast to kind of help fill in things a little bit more because I use that filter on TikTok that helps shape your perfect brow. And yes, I did that because I like kind of filled in my brow with it without plucking anything, and I'm like, this looks so much better on my face shape. What? And so I plucked all the baby hairs that are down low, and so it's kind of bold right there right now. I have to fill it in with a pen. I've also bought 3 different NYX brow pens to try to find my right shade, and I cannot find it. I'm going bonkers. Do I leave it? Is it that noticeable? I bet it's really noticeable. I don't understand. I use the same brow pen on either side. Why is one side red? What the heck? I guess I just leave it. It is currently 12:12. Okay, I got the rest of my makeup on. This is what everything looks like. My red eyebrow versus my brunette one. So I feel like once I got the brow pen in, I could see things a little bit better on how things are laying, and they performed about the same. Here's the big difference though. This was so much easier and faster. But if this holds a lot better, it might be worth the pain of like using the water and having it take a little bit more time and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. If this lasts a lot longer, then maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll be worth the more time and effort you have to put in. I should say, it's not like it's a ton more time and effort, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna do a check-in halfway throughout the day in natural lighting, and we'll see what happens. Eyebrows are still 2 different colors, but besides that, I think it's been about 6 hours-ish. I can't remember exactly what we finished, but it's been 6 hours. I think everything's about the same. This side, the tail might be falling just a little bit. It's the same with this side. I don't know if there's like a huge difference. I will say, like, I kind of noticed my makeup right here around my eyebrows on the soap side kind of doing this weird like patchy thing. I don't know if you can tell, but besides that, that's about the only change. We still have another 6 hours, so everything could change. I mean, so far so good. I'm not gonna complain. I have food all over my face. Please ignore it. I'm not kidding you. I started getting ready for bed and then I realized, oh my goodness, I didn't finish this video. It's kind of harder to tell because I have pretty strong lines towards the end that's drawn in with the eyebrow pen. A lot of the more stubborn hairs fell on the soap brow side, but that's also the case on the brow lift side. I wouldn't say it's as much. I feel like the brow lift side actually held up a little bit better, which means unless you just like soap brows and you're like, I prefer that method, I honestly think it's easier and more convenient and more time saving to stick with the brow lift. I feel like more hairs held up on this side. It's not perfect and it didn't mess up like the makeup around my eyes, like around my eyebrow, like above my eyebrow right here. It just did things better, like just overall. If you want to see a video comparing the new Maybelline 4-in-1 Matte Perfector versus the 4-in-1 Instant Glow Perfector, you can click right here. I'll link everything I talked about in the description box below. Those links are affiliate links, so I do get a small percentage of profits if you use my link to buy the product, but it's not affect you in any way. I love you guys so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye. What the heck?